Hello, welcome back to Brock's Basement. This is going to be my comic book pull list for the week of June 12th, 2024. I know I'm a little late. Normally I post these on Tuesday nights. But honestly, I was so tired last night, and tonight is such a small week for me that, yeah, I was going to get to it. I had some time later today. The lighting is different, yes, because I'm recording during the day, not at night. So yeah, but let me know if that looks better, and maybe I'll try and do that going forward. It'll be a little tricky during the school year, but hey, you never know. But let's get right into it. First up, we have Batman and Robin number 10. I think I'm on issue 8 or 9, so I'm pretty much caught up to this one. Williamson's run on this has been really fun. If you liked his Robin series, this basically follows in the same vein, just add Batman. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Next up, we have a new number one from DC and DC's Elseworld specifically, and that is Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age. So there is a facsimile that's coming out today as well. It's the original Gotham by Gaslight, so if you have not read it, I would recommend picking up that facsimile if your shop ordered them. I don't remember if I have a copy of it, so I might just have to snag one of the ones we have at Comics Conspiracy. But yeah, I'm super stoked to see what this entails. It's written by Andy Diggle with art by Leonardo Fernandez. So yeah, interesting stuff. My only qualm with this book, and I know Ryan gave me crap for it, but crap wasn't followed when it was applied to the design of this book. The margins from the barcode right here are a decent bar, but the margins on the top do not match the margins on the bottom. And I know that's a picky thing, but if you look up super close, focus this. Do you see how close that DC logo is? Do you see how close that Elseworlds logo is? Now look at the bottom. Do you see how much nice even space is between the barcode and that? Like, come on. Whoever's working at DC, seriously. Come on. Anyway, I'm actually excited for this one. To dive into DC's Elseworld stuff that they're bringing us. So yeah, we'll see. Next up is The Defiant number 6. I believe this is 6 of 9, I think it's going to be. I'm a few issues behind, so I need to get caught up, but I did enjoy the first two. So yeah. Next up is Jeff Johns' Geiger number 3. This is volume 2 of Geiger. I've loved the first 2 issues, loved the first series. I know a deluxe hardcover of the first series came out, and I'm probably going to end up picking that one up. But Geiger is really, really awesome. You should check it out. And there's all of these books in this book. I haven't even looked yet, because I know if I look, I'm going to start writing them down and seeing which ones I need to read, because I love things like that, like hidden, like what is in there. Next up, we have Green Lantern number 12. I'm super behind on Green Lantern. I need to get caught up. But Jeremy Adams knocked it out of the park with Flash. So, and I read the first 2 issues of Green Lantern. So I'm ready to get caught up. Next up, we have Outsiders number 8. Now, I'm only a few issues into this, and I haven't gotten as far, or as far as issue 8. I think I have about 6 issues to read, maybe 5. But Jonah Hex, Jenny Hex, or whoever is here. So I'm like, ooh, cool, awesome. Jonah Hex is one of those characters that I don't know how I got turned on to Jonah Hex, but I've enjoyed it. The Jonah Hex run by Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray is fantastic. I really wish they would collect it in a uniform trade collection. Maybe they're going to do the World's Finest with, or Finest, whatever the DC version of Epic Collections is. But I loved their run on it. Really just great. The characters, comes from bad, but ends up being such a great Western character and all that fun stuff. I even have the Weird Western Tales omnibus that I need to crack open at some point. But Jonah Hex is one of those characters that I like reading about. So can't wait to dive into that one. Next up, we have Suicide Squad Dream Team number 4 of 4. It's countdown to Absolute Power. So I need to get caught up with this, especially since Absolute Power is coming. I have not yet read the Free Comic Book Day Absolute Power preview, so I need to throw that on my list. I read the first issue of this. It was okay, so we'll see how it goes. But overall, I'm not excited for Absolute Power from what I've read so far. And yeah, what's the best way to DC and a lot of the, or even Marvel itself, Marvel and DC have burned people on events and all that stuff. I got burnt, especially with Marvel's events way back with Fear itself and all that stuff. But DC has been burning really since like Lazarus Pit and Beast Wars with these one shots or that have like 3 stories in them or 4, and they're kind of these collections of things that would have been normally put into the regular series. I have not been impressed with those. It takes away from the main story. So like Beast Lazarus Planet was just, ugh. But Beast World I liked, um, but I stopped reading just because I had to read these extra things. So Absolute Power seems to have gone back to miniseries with occasional, but I'm even torn on reading the miniseries. So I am going to read Absolute Power itself. But yeah, for myself, I don't think I'm going to dive into the minis and the one shots. So we'll see. And finally on my pull list is Transformers number 9. It's amazing. I'm caught up with Transformers and the Energon Universe stuff. If you haven't been reading it, it's fantastic. Go out, get the first trades of anything that you can get, and read it. It's fantastic stuff. I'm not a huge Transformers fan, but they've done a fantastic job bringing the Energon Universe back with Void Rivals, Transformers, uh, the miniseries Duke, the miniseries Cobra Commander. I know Scarlet just came out. That's the one I have not read. It's from the other week. But yeah, really, really great stuff. They're doing fantastic with the Energon Universe. I cannot wait for more. Highly recommend it. I did get one variant this week, and that was for Batman, the Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age #1. This is the C cover by Kendrick Lim. Awesome Catwoman cover right there. Had to snag it up. My favorite for the week. Which, yes, I'm behind on my Instagram post for Brock's Basement. I'm going to do that hopefully tonight and get that up. If not, it'll be done tomorrow. And everyone will see it. That's pretty much it for my pull list. I did get a book this week. I tend to have some books ordered through the comic book store, especially certain books that are franchised. This one being Star Wars. So I picked up the Star Wars, the High Republic Temptation of the Force by Tessa Gratton. I've been trying to get as many of the Star Wars books since they reset the canon with Tarkin, and I've enjoyed a fair amount of them. I've only read the Charles Soule High Republic one, and I haven't dove into the other ones, Rising Storm or Falling Star. I need to, but they flooded the market with Star Wars books, and it's really, really hard to stay caught up, especially with everything else I read. So yeah, but I have it. It's going on the pile of stuff, and yeah. So that's it. Short week, quick, easy, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down in that comment section below. Let me know if you're picking up any questions and comments. Be nice. The internet's a crappy place anyway. You can listen to me also on the the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We are off this week, so we'll be back on next week. But you can check that our previous podcast episodes out. There's a link in the description below. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy, for as little as $1 a month to help us with hosting fees and for some of us to get products. Thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It helps out immensely. You can help me out a little more directly by clicking on any of the Amazon links below and purchasing through there. The Star Wars High Republic Temptation of the Force will be on there this week, and I have the recommendations on there that'll probably cycle through soon, but I don't know yet what I want to cycle to. So check that stuff out. And you can also head over to my eBay page, Brock's Basement, where I purging stuff. I need to get into a better routine of getting stuff up there. I have stuff to list. I just need the time to sit down, make the listing, take the photos, and get it all processed. So there's a link in the description below for that. You can also follow me on social media on Bluesky and Twitter. My handle's at brocksager. And if you want to catch me over Instagram, it's Brock's Basement with an apostrophe. If you want to catch me on TikTok, it's brocks, no apostrophe, .basement over there on TikTok. So I haven't really posted anything. Don't know what to post. It's kind of like, what do you post? What music do you use? What's CapCut? I have no idea. These are things I probably have. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.